try not to run into anybody because I'm driving down the highway. So it'll probably sound like I'm in a rocket ship, or you probably just won't be able to see me if the phone falls, or it's probably shaking. I don't know. My car is awkwardly shaped at the top, and this is the only place I could figure out where to put the phone to remotely get myself in view. And I'm driving down the road, and I'm just sitting here like thinking about suicide, as we do. And then I remember my best friend like reminded me that I used to have this very sad vlog a long time ago, and she was like, "You need to do that again." And then I was thinking like, "Oh, I haven't made like any videos lately, and I want to start doing those." I say that in every video. I say, "Yeah, guys, I have all these ideas, and I'm gonna start doing it," and then I never actually do it. But I thought, hey, I'm sitting here thinking about suicide, and maybe I should just talk about it. Not even like just suicide like as a whole. Like I was really just feeling like, so the first time I went to therapy, I was like middle school, junior high. I had junior high like where I live. And it must be one of the. This is sugar-free. 10 out of 10, don't recommend. I mean, it's good, but it's not good, you know? Anyway, so I started going to therapy, like the first time was in middle school, in junior high, whatever. They changed into middle school, so oh my god. So, I was like 8th or 9th grade, and my parents caught on that I was starting to lose my long marbles. They were just falling out of the nest. And I mean, I had like started experimenting with self-harm. I was, but seeing it, I don't know, man. It's just a whole journey. I feel like I remember always having these like bouts of just existential sadness. I mean, not to be all like Lana Del Rey here, but I mean, just like I think I'm generally a happy person, but then there's also this side of me, like how I feel about Hallmark movies and just sappiness in general. Like I'm like, it just doesn't excite me. It just makes me exasperated. Like there's just something about me that's content with being a little bit bitter and sad, and when I was younger, like I remember starting to have all these feelings, and it was literally like this like boulder inside of me, and I just was like, where is this coming from? And obviously I was like, it's my parents' fault. And then the therapist was like, it's their fault. And like hindsight is 2020, and I don't think, like, my parents divorced when I was in high school, and yeah, their relationship was not Ken and Barbie, or like the Brady Bunch, whatever. But I mean, it wasn't like, I don't think it was as bad as I thought it was when I was I also, you have to figure in, like, I was a teenager, and that's just crazy anyway. So I like went to therapy. I knew I was sad, and I would just read a lot of books, and I would listen to a lot of music. And so then you kind of start getting introduced to this, you start learning things like when you're a kid like that, like a teenager, you just start figuring the world out. And then I stumbled into this world of, self-harm, because I literally was too poor for drugs. Like, I didn't have friends that did drugs. I didn't have money to purchase them. Like, and that seemed like a road I didn't want to go down, because I was also like a church kid. Like, that didn't have any interest to me when I was a child, like a teenager. But cutting myself did. That seemed like a real fun idea, because I remember reading these books, and that probably should not have been in a junior high library because I would get them from school. But they would, this would be in the book. But the thing that got to me was like the way that like in the story these people would, like the guys or girls would feel, and what led them up to, like I was like, oh my God, that is what I feel like. I feel like the world is crumbling around me. I don't know how to like get this boulder out of my chest. I was anxious all the time. Like I had a knot always in my chest. I remember going to the doctor for that because I told my parents, I was like, it just hurts. It hurts. And then I also started having my back problems in middle school. No wonder I was so unhappy. I had a lot going on for a 14-year-old. And then it's like my leg would hurt because I had this like sciatica problem from my hips and my nerves and stuff. But then I remember telling the doctor, I was like, but it's making my chest hurt right here. And he was like, what? Like that's not that. So then we started piecing together like, oh yes, you have a very large, sad and anxious, bear, Mr. and Mrs. Green. She's just a little sad bear. That was me. Yeah, I also like couldn't develop like bulimia or that. Like I had to go the opposite way, and I'm like, yeah, this cookie is gonna make me feel better. And yeah, but now, okay, so yeah, bringing it back to me thinking about suicide and stuff. Like I've been like to therapy in middle school. I think I went in high school. Like I wasn't one of those kids who had it like constantly, but I've like had these bouts of it. And then I went to several like several counselors and therapists in college, and then I think I've maybe went to one independent person since college. So it has been a while, and I've been thinking like, I really should take myself back to therapy to just to get it out and get a different perspective on it, other than people being like, yeah, just don't let it get you down. Like, yeah, like just let that go. Like, just let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go. Yeah, I've been trying that and it hasn't worked. So also that pisses me off so bad. I'm like it doesn't even make sense. Like, what? Yeah, you just don't let that get you down. I mean, like, I get it if like okay, you went to like, I freaking hate when I go and get chicken nuggets and then like, because I have to have the sauce. Like if I don't have a dippy, I'm gonna be maddie. It didn't rhyme as good as I wanted it to. But I get so upset when they're like, when they don't give you your damn sauce for your nuggets. But so like, if you're like, yeah, like don't let it get, like obviously I shouldn't let chicken nuggets ruin my whole day, right? But if I've been working my ass off for a promotion and I don't get it, and then they give it to like, somebody who's underqualified, like you should let you down for a little bit, like just a little bit, give me the sauce. That's all I want. But I hate when people say that. And then or my next most hated one is it could always be worse. Well, yeah, I mean, no fucking duh. That doesn't make me feel better. You want me to think about how worse it could be? I could also think about how better it could be. Neither one of those are helping me right now. I hate people who say that. I mean, like the other day, my sister hit an air compressor in the road. Somebody dropped it off the back of their truck, and she hit it with her car, obviously. And her, the car, like, it messed up the air conditioning. The car, because it messed up her air conditioning, and she was like freaking out that it was going to be a lot of money. And then we went, and the guy looked at it, and he's like, oh, like your radiator's fine, like it's this thingy, and it was only like half the cost. So, and I told her that too, because the car was running. I was like, at least the car is running. Like, the motor's not broken. Like, it could be worse. But, like, if your mom has cancer, and then people are like, yeah, well, it just could be worse. Like, no. That hurts. Don't say that. Life advice with Emily. Who knew I was so wise? I kind of... There goes the phone. Oh my god. Also, if you're wondering why my chin is so red, I waxed it today. So, she's fat, but she is smooth. Okay. Yeah, I have these, like, nasty black hairs that grow there, and, like, body positivity, like, I don't hate it, girl, but I just don't want to look at it. Anyway, I'm depressed. I've been thinking about suicide. Oh, yeah, because I, like, wanted to commit suicide in middle school. That's kind of why I was starting to go all the way back there. And I realized, like, throughout my life, like, I just go through these spells of it, there'll just be a month where I'm, like, screw it, like, I can't even, like, I have to pull my legs down to get out of bed. Like, I just want to lay there because my mind gets to, like, buzzing, and I literally feel like I'm trapped, like I can't move my body. And I know a lot of other people go through that. I know I'm not alone, and it's low-key comforting that other people, like, feel that way. Like, I hate that. Across the car, so my bad. But, like, I hate that people feel that way, but I'm also glad I'm not alone. There's safety and misery loves company. I didn't decide which one I wanted to go with. Yeah, so that sucks. And I feel like at this point in my life, like, I'm an adult. I'm 27. I've been dealing with this for over 10 years now. And I know, like, it'll go away, but it just feels like it won't. And then you get stuck, and you're like, what if this is the time? Like, this is the episode that's gonna break me. Like, I'm gonna crack. I'm gonna start doing crack. And we'll spiral from there. Like, I'll be a crackhead. I don't want to be a crackhead. I don't want to be a crackhead. I just want to not feel like I'm gonna die. You just get stuck in it. You're like, ugh. And then I have to pay money to go tell some old man this, or old woman. And they'll be like, yeah, just let it get you down. I'd be pissed if I went to therapy and that's what they said. Like, I would probably get up and, like, flip something. I'd be like, are you serious? I could have seen that on Pinterest. I don't need you to tell me that. So if you're feeling suicidal, just know I'm here, buddy. Sometimes I imagine, like, I know this sounds so sick. It really does, but, like, we're being real intimate right now. So if you stumbled across this, we're getting real. Oh my God, please get out of the middle of the road. Sometimes I, like, envision myself, like, I found, like, this really high bridge or, like, a rooftop or something, and I'm just standing up there, and, like, it's night, because obviously I wouldn't jump in the middle of the day. Like, I'm not heartless. Like, I would wait till it was, like, 2 o'clock in the morning, obviously. And so it's, like, dark, and I'm just, like, sitting there contemplative. Like, not contemplative necessarily on should I go or should I stay now. I'm not contemplative like that. And I think too, like, this goes for, like, in this scenario and, like, in general. Like, I get contemplative about it because I'm like, why do I feel like I'm here right now? Like, why? And then I, like, list these things, and that does kind of help you, like, go through it, and then you can tell yourself, like, you know, it could be worse, bro. You know, you're like, all right, well, I've already worked or fought my way halfway through, or like, like you can like give yourself the keep pushing talk, and it's not so bad, but it just feels like when you spend so many hours sitting on this like imaginary roof in your head, wondering why the hell you're so sad, it just gets exhausting. And then it's like, it's almost too, like, sometimes I grieve the times that I want to just sit in my bed and be sad, you know? Like, my room sometimes gets to be like a nest. Like, there's clothes everywhere, and there's a lot of pillows and blankets, and my room is real small, so it just starts feeling like you're in, like, you know, like a messy, nesty place. And I just want to bundle up in all the covers and the pillows, and I just want to lay there and just feel like, it's almost like the feeling, the anxiety and the numbness, like it's all like so heavy, and you're just fucking tired from it. Like, you just need to lay down. Like, I feel like I've been out like running miles, and I'll just be like, I gotta get in the bed and lay down because I feel so heavy. I don't even remember where I was going with that now. Maybe this is just a little enlightening thing for me. Like, this gives me a good outlet to like get it out. So like somebody can hear me, but I don't have to have the anxiety of them talking back to me right then and there. Because I would rather be in my nest. I almost like, I can recognize when I'm in these like phases, and I'm like, I just need like a couple of days. I could just have a couple of days to rest and recuperate. Maybe that'll help push it out, you know? I had a couple of days. I had 2 days off from work, which rarely happens like in a row. And I slept most of the days, which feels good, you know, but there's all these things I want to do, like, whatever. I guess I'll get there. This is the keep pushing part. You know what? Screw that. Just lay down and take a nap. Find a hammock or a bench on your little path and just stop. Maybe that's what these are for. Maybe it's just like your body and your spirit being like, this is what we gotta do. We gotta do it, but we gotta slow down. Anyway, I'm almost at work. I'm so late because I thought I had to be there at 3:30. Joke's on me. I'm supposed to be there at 3. And this latte is not working. I need the sugar. Yeah, I'm not doing this again. I mean, if I'm feeling like real skinny one day, yeah, but this day is not that day. So I will go, and I will leave you with these thoughts of sadness. Sorry for bringing you down. Oh, gross. At least my nails look pretty. It's not all bad. Okay, have a good day. Hope if you're feeling sad, hope this makes you feel better, because you're not the only one sitting on the roof contemplating jumping off. Just don't jump off. Especially if you don't have life insurance on yourself, like, that's rude. Just saying. Like, don't put somebody through that. Okay, bye. Have a good time.